no one is coming to save you. And this is just the harsh reality about life. But it is a reality. And because of that, it's something that you have to accept. And I don't want you to be a person, and you shouldn't be a person that relies on others. Because ultimately that means that you're a person that can't rely on yourself. And when you can't rely on yourself, then you cannot count on yourself to show up. You can't count on yourself to be there for you. And instead, you rely on other people to be there for your well-being when something goes wrong. Or you turn to other people when something goes wrong. And turning to other people in a time of need, there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay if you want to do that. It's okay if you have people that you look to, certain people that you go to, that you talk to when things aren't going the right way or things aren't going the way you want to in life. But understand that when those people are not there and you can't turn to those people, the only person you have is yourself, which means you are forced to turn to yourself. And so you have to be a person strong enough to look to yourself, to uphold yourself, to keep your chin up, to tell yourself that everything is going to be okay. To be a person stable enough mentally and spiritually to tell yourself and to know that at the end of the day, you have to be the one that's going to show up for you. And it can't be anyone else. That ultimately it has to be you. You only have you. You're only going to have you. You know that you're the one person that you can count on every single time to be there for you. You have to make sure that that is a reality. You have to make sure that you work on yourself, right? You work on your self-development as a person mentally so you can be capable enough and stable enough as a person and be solid enough to stand on your own 2 feet on your own and be there for you. You always have to count on you and show up for you. That's what it has to be ultimately. But the thing is that you will never be a person that can rely on other people to, I guess, drop this opportunity that you're looking for or this miracle that you think is supposed to happen because you did certain things in life that you thought were going to lead up to your ultimate success. That's a fairy tale. And that rarely ever happens. For that to happen, you have to have extreme luck on your side. And the thing is that you create that luck for yourself. Understand that you are the one that creates those opportunities for yourself. You create the opportunities that show up in your life. Right? And then if that's the case, that means you have to start working. You have to work on everyday details in your life. Do whatever it is that you have to. If you have something that you want to happen, if you have a certain goal that you want to chase, if you want to be in a certain place in your life, you have to do the things right now and plant the seeds of success right now for you to get to that place in your life that you're looking forward to. And realize that you can't just expect miracles or good things for your life to flourish. You can't expect things to just happen for you. Life does not work that way. And I hope that you're a person that is able to realize that life doesn't work for you, that you have to work for life, but that when you do work for life, you can get to a point where you get life to work for you. And I hope that makes sense. Meaning that you have to create those opportunities. You have to pave the way for yourself. And you have to understand that there's a lot of people that don't try to do this. So once you actually do start trying to create a life for yourself that you truly want, once you start putting the foot in front of the other to create a life that you want, you're already putting yourself in a small category of people that will ultimately be successful in their life. Because there's not a lot of people doing that. And I want you to understand your individuality too. That you are an individual. That you are unique as a person. That you are you for a reason. So the things that you do only correlate and correspond to you. And that when it comes to your life, not to compare yourself to other people. Because I know we live in a world right now where social media is just everywhere, and you might be a person involved in the whole mix, and subconsciously you start to compare yourself to other people. You might be mindlessly scrolling online, see somebody's life, and ultimately compare your life to theirs. And I hope you understand that people on social media only display a life that they want people to see, but they don't let them see everything else going on in their lives. Their life might look absolutely picture perfect on a screen until you get to know a person truly for who they are, and then you start to realize that there is flaws and cracks in their life, just like everybody else, because nobody can be perfect. And it gets harder and harder to try and hide those areas or circumstances in your life where they're not at their fullest potential yet. That everybody wants to make everything in their life look like it's easily obtained. And they want to make their life look like it's flawless and things just happen to them out of luck or out of miracles. But life is never like that. I don't want you to be a person, and you shouldn't be a person that gets caught up in these fantasies just because of what you see online. Understand that it doesn't work like that. Understand that you are able to be a person that can attain a life of luxuries, and you can attain a life that you've always wanted. But understand that you have to be a person right now in the present moment, conscious enough to realize you have to put the work in, that it doesn't just happen for you, but that you create that life, that you actually have to put the work in for you to have this life that you're looking for, that you can't expect it to just fall on your lap. And I don't want you to be a person, and you shouldn't be a person that compares himself to other people subconsciously just because of what they have. Because you start doing this without even realizing. And then it becomes a detrimental trait to your character. And it starts to become toxic because that's all you do. And what you're doing is you're pointing out your flaws. You're pointing out the things that you don't like about yourself, or what you don't like going on in your life, your circumstances, whatever is happening that you don't agree with in your life, and you're comparing it to other people's persona. You're comparing it to other people's personified life online. You're comparing it to a fake life that other people have. And then the worst thing that can happen is for you to conjure up feelings of envy and jealousy, which can be the worst traits for you to have, because these feelings and these traits and the emotions attached to these feelings will end up destroying you, because you become extremely attached, and then they start to drive you to do things that your moral character doesn't agree with. that your heart doesn't agree with and that you know is wrong from right, that you know it's not something that you should be doing or something that you should be following or something that you should be looking up to. Maybe subconsciously you put these people on a pedestal when they shouldn't be on one. They bleed the same like you. They breathe like you. They're humans like you. They are you, and you are them. You're all one and the same, but you do have uniqueness and you do have individuality. And that's something that you should take the time to explore, because there is only one of you and you have a story to tell. And the fact that you're here right now, the fact that you are still here, means that you're supposed to be doing something. Means that you're supposed to be creating something better for yourself. That is your mission as a person, as a human. Your mission is to elevate and create the best quality of life that you can for yourself. And just be a person that understands that you can create anything that you want in life. You can be whatever you want in life. You can have and obtain whatever you want in life, so long as you're a person that does it rightfully so and goes about it the right way, working for it rightfully, working hard at it, actually taking the time and allocating time to that hard work, and not just telling yourself that this is something that you want, but actually doing what you have to so you can be a person that wants to change for the better. Understand that this all starts mentally. It's all a mental game. And once you get past that, once you understand and realize that it's all mental, and you can understand that you are a person that can actually do this, then that's where you win. And then that's where you put the shadow work in that you need to create the life that you want. Because it was always there for you to have. It's always there for you. It's there for your taking. It's waiting for you to take it. But you have to understand, all you have to do is be a person that actually wants it. So don't look for a miracle to fall on your lap. Don't look for a miracle to just happen. It's never gonna come. If you're waiting, you're gonna wait, and you're gonna continue to wait. As patient as you think you are, waiting for this opportunity of absolute it, understand that it's never going to actually happen. And you have to go out there to go grab it. Go out there and go get it for yourself. Everything I just said is simple, not easy. Love y'all, man. Peace, y'all.